Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. Today is Tuesday morning, 8:29 a.m. And here I am sitting in the parking lot. Again, I thought that once I got back from Montana trip, I would be a different person. I would navigate life differently, think differently, and do things differently. And then I'll be living a different life. Things will be better from now on. But how was I wrong? It's got worse. And now I got more problems that to deal with. And I wouldn't trade for a thing. I had a great time in Montana. I enjoyed myself up there. I wish I had more time. But I was wrong about taking a quick break and I'll be able to figure things out. But not really. I don't want to be negative or be like so down every time I talk in this podcast. But it just feels like every time I wake up and I look at my phone and see things crashing down and just not going the way I want it, and then from there, just everything's downhill. And at the end of the day, I have no one to blame but myself. And I admit it. It sucked. It sucked to keep on winding back here again, over and over again, despite me trying to change, trying to stay away from the person I was, the person who was fucked up, the person who tended to make a decision based on his emotion. And here I am again, fighting myself there all over again. And to be honest with you, I don't know what to do. I wanted to jump out of the car window on my way here and just get run over by a car. It's hypothetically, just example. That's how I really felt. But, I knew I shouldn't be doing that. Because I'm sure I have much better life than a lot of people on this earth, and I shouldn't take that for granted. I'm literally sitting in a car recording a podcast episode. Most people on this earth, they can't even afford a car, let alone being able to make a podcast episode. Even though the podcast episodes that I'm making is a garbage, and it's just shit. And I don't think anyone is ever gonna listen to this, but who cares? I'm making these episodes for the people that need it, the people that might be going through things like me. Maybe they could find someone that they can listen to and know that they're not alone in this, figuring things out, figuring life out, and just know that life is not easy. And I don't want to make it that way either. I don't want to think of it that way either. So maybe it's hard for a reason, right? Maybe it's hard for us to learn and grow through the pain, so we can be more emotionally mature and grow as a person. So maybe one day we'll have kids and we'll be a mature adult, mature enough to raise a kid on your own, because I've seen so many people in an adult body, but they have a child's behaviors, and they give that to their child, and it's not fair. The child's born into this life, and you're the one who have to raise them, and you have to know what's the best thing to do, because their life, their life trajectory, is depend on you. Anyway, I'm going off topic. But yeah, I have decided that I'm not gonna eat anything today. I'm just gonna drink water. I need to starve myself out. Maybe I need to torture myself a little bit so I could know what it's like to be suffering. I need to suffer myself so I won't take everything I have for granted. All the food, all the water, the ice cream, so I could learn to be humble, because the reason why I'm being so miserable right now is because I'm looking at the things that I should have had, which I don't have right now, but I should have had it, because I was going to get it, but I didn't. I make the decision not to get it, and now I don't have it. I know it doesn't make any sense, but I'm saying it's like I'm feeling that feeling of missing out, that feeling of, only if I make that choice, only if I make that decision, my life would be like in a different I will be living a different life right now, and it's like, no, I'm not living that dream life of me that I dream up, but now I'm sitting here eating dog shit. That's how I felt. That's how I'm feeling right now. And I need to starve myself. Not because I hate myself or anything, but I need to tell my body, tell my subconscious mind, tell my brain to take a step back and look at myself and know that I am lucky. I am lucky to have the things that I have, and it's okay to miss out. But it is not okay to ignore the fact that you are lucky. You are alive. You have a place to live, have a place to stay, a car to drive, a job to go to, clean clothes to put on, clean food, a loving family. Like, I have more and more than enough that I could appreciate. And yet, I'm drowning myself over something I wish I could have done. It's like I'm letting one setback ruin the rest of my day, my weeks, and the months, and maybe for the rest of the month too, because I keep on thinking of the things that could have happened, the thing I should have done, and it's like I'm keep on dwelling on to the past because I make the wrong decisions. But I've been here before. I have been down this road many, many times before. And guess what I've learned? I've lost it all every time. I lost myself in the process every time. And then I crumble down, and then I crumble. And then afterward, I would go on a long, long period of anxiety, depression, or just hating myself for what I did. Because I got emotional again and again and again. And why am I saying all this? Well, I just don't want to be back there again. I'm getting old, and I don't want to be back there again. Because the older I get, the more it hurt. The pain of regret. The older I get, the more it hurt. So, I do not want to be back there again. Do you get it? I don't want to be back there again. Because I am not all of the time that I fucked up. I am not all of the time that I make mistakes. And I have to admit it. Hey, I really did messed up. But what can I do now? What can I do now? Resent myself for what I did? And just let life take the wheel and just let whatever happen? Or take a step back and admit that I fucked up and I could only learn from this and maybe stop myself from taking emotional decisions and just really take a step back. Learn from what you learned the other day. Take a detour. Yes, it's gonna be slower. I'm gonna get there a little later. But if you know that the detour is what you need in order to protect yourself from any more pain and losses, then a detour is necessary. It's a must do. You know, a detour is what you need. You're not lost. You're not losing everything yet. You're still in the game of life. And you can either act impulsively and go home and buy those alcohols and drugs and weed and smoke yourself out, drink yourself out, numb those pain. But those will not detour. Those are just you numbing your pain and just delaying the inevitable setback. I know. I'm not talking to anyone, really. I'm talking about myself, my personal life. And I'm just talking to myself. I don't want anyone to think that I'm a guru or like knowing what knowing what I'm doing or knowing what I'm talking about. But all I'm saying is that I really need to take a step back and take a good look at myself and the decisions that I am making, and looking at it from a different point of view, and see what I'm really doing wrong. And maybe then I'll be able to make more of a rational decisions. Maybe that's what I needed to do right now. Even though it feels like shit. Even though it feels like I just wanna kick everything, smash everything, and just throw everything all over the place. But that is what I need to really think about. Am I gonna let all these emotions get the best of me, or am I gonna take control? And the person that is in control is the one that makes the decision. I know it doesn't make any sense, but I just feel like saying that. So, well, yeah, maybe that is the goal for today, Just take a step back, take the detour, even though I'm gonna be late, even though I'm gonna get there later than I wanted. But maybe this is the decision that prevented me from falling off the cliff, just like that guy that I saw in Montana hiking right in front of me. Only if he took the detour, he wouldn't have been slipping down onto that cliff and almost killed himself. Maybe that is the way that the universe is trying to tell me. Just to slow down and take a step back. And it's okay. It's okay to sit here and soak in the pain of regret, failures, and the feeling of missing out. But maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because these things are teaching me how to be resilient, how to be a person who can't be fucked with, Yeah, be hard like a rock, like David Goggin or something, Like, fuck it, just do it, motherfucker, Maybe that's what I need to learn. So one day when I'm older, have more responsibility, have more things, have more problems, harder problems that I need to deal with. And when these things happen, I'll be able to handle them with patience, grace, and resilience, right? Maybe these bad things that's happening right now, or the blessing in disguise, right? So maybe that's what I really need to think about. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I hope I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.